All right, it's a new year, and people always love to say, new year, new me, all that. But what about the good things about yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, for instance, I'm taking my bald head into the new year proudly. Better believe that. But there are other things that you do that, you know, those are the positives. And therapy helps you find your strengths so you can ditch the extreme resolutions and make changes that really stick. I always try to tell people, make sure you're talking to somebody, keep a positive relationship in your life. But not everybody has that. And with therapy, you can make up for some of that. It's helpful for positive coping skills, how to set boundaries, how to empower yourself, a myriad of things that it helps with. If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Celebrate the progress you've already made. Visit BetterHelp.com/traphouse today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/traphouse.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we tripping.
Welcome to the trap,
Welcome to the trap.
where we joke and rap,
Where we just rap.
gut busting laughs, hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap your loud.
Get you through your day,
Get you through your day.
and it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud.
No.
Don't get fired by your boss.
All unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Yep. Welcome back, everybody, to the Comedy Trap House. So, as you can see, Rome is not here. He is taking care of his mother. He thinks he's doing something positive. I don't know what. You should see the text I sent him. I said, how your mom doing? He said, you know, she good, she getting around. I said, hey, just tell her to get back in that kitchen and make them good ass pies. She got 2 more days, and then she got to get back to making them good ass pies. Nah, but shout out to her. I'm glad she's getting better. Cam is in the building with me, of course.
Suffering from a bunch of knuckle cuts.
Knuckle cuts? What you been doing? Fisting your own ass? We got demonetized just now.
That's how black people show concern in black community.
Yeah,
you tell them you
yeah.
have an injury and they immediately go gay.
I think that was my attempt at a white joke, actually, kind of, right?
No, white jokes.
Kind of because you know they like to play them games.
Because their jokes, they like it. They play into the
We just
gay
laugh,
stuff. No, but black people gay jokes are always the diss you.
The
White
issue?
people, no, the diss you.
The diss you. Okay, yeah.
White
yeah,
people gay jokes are to laugh with you.
Right. Okay.
Black people, they laugh at you when they do gay jokes.
Yes,
White people,
yes.
It's inclusive.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's
you
be
know.
gay together.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
like I watched this one vlog. It was a great title, and it just got me. A random day. It was like these vloggers. They took 12 girls on a date.
Mm-hmm.
So what it was, they randomly met these girls coming out of this place that they were going into, and they were like, "Why y'all leaving?" They're like, "The price." They're like, "How much is it?" Then they was like, "We'll buy the tickets," and they just went on this adventure.
Okay.
And then it kept getting crazier and crazier. I'm like, okay, cool.
So there's a group of them, boys and girls.
It's like 4 boys, but then it's like 8 girls or something. It was
Okay.
like way more of them.
All right.
All young. They all young. Just
Mm-hmm.
having an adventure. So one of them accidentally, the dude left his phone in their car, and they had left, so they had to go get it. So it was another side mission, but then
Okay.
they ended up going out that night. And they on the camera celebrating, and they doing some joke, and they grab, one of the guys grabbed the other guy, kiss him on the mouth, then the other one grabbed him, kiss him on the mouth, and they just laughing, everybody's laughing. I'm like, black, you ain't never gonna see that in a black vlog. Like, black people
In a black vlog.
don't play like this. It's just, I mean,
shit.
it could be, you know, to our detriment, because they just highly comfortable with doing that type stuff.
But you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I appreciate some of it from a distance. Like knowing, okay, there are other cultures where people can bond like that and they're happy. I don't think I don't want to cross cultures like that. But I see the camaraderie.
I see the freedom in it.
I see the freedom in it.
They
I
don't-
see
they
the
don't care what
camaraderie.
people think.
Yeah, it's like careless, like just, you know, You know, but
I've known you since 18. There's never been a point where I thought about, let me grab him and kiss him.
I don't even like you saying that.
See what I'm saying?
I just felt uncomfortable with you saying it.
So when you
we can't talk for 3 days after this.
So when you made your joke in the black community, it's usually to diss you. In the white community,
fisting ain't as bad as you talking about kissing me.
Oh, you say
come on, the people agree,
ass.
Man.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. Honestly, when you get a knuckle cut, you never know where it's from.
Yeah,
that's the issue with it. Like, when did this happen? You don't know it happened until you washing your hands and you feel a stinging sensation. Like, what?
I feel like that's anywhere on your hand, because a lot of places on you won't really notice until like how did I get that? Do you know where you got it from?
No. And the ironic thing about it, yesterday we in the gym.
Yeah.
And we're doing bench press. So I see Rachel grab the bench and I see like red on both of her fingers. And I'm like, you got a new finger tat? She like, no, it was a cut, but it was like where the blood had dried up, I guess. So I like, damn, I just was suffering from a knuckle. We went a whole conversation about it. And then I wake up this morning and I wash my hands. I'm like, feel a sting. I'm like, when did I get this?
Yeah.
This was not there yesterday in the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that happened to me, and especially the worst times is during like when you're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
What?
Because that's the only time you go back to thinking that you cut yourself is while making a sandwich or something, in my opinion.
I think you took a left turn. We was meant to go straight. You know, if you follow a GPS and you know you made the wrong turn, now you get rerouted. I think you made the wrong turn.
I didn't. It wasn't that big of a turn.
I don't know.
It wasn't that big of a turn.
Peanut butter jelly from the gym and knuckle cuts. Like what?
I didn't go from like knuckle cut. I hate when you get knuckle cuts. The free Palestine. I didn't switch up that hard. I just said when you make a sandwich and you cutting it, sometimes you might cut yourself and not know it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. I thought you were saying like that's when you notice that you got a knuckle cut.
What?
When you making a sandwich.
That's not what I noticed. I just feel like I always think back to it was probably when I was making a sandwich. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because there's no other times I think I can cut my knuckle for no reason outside of cooking or something.
You'll never know till next time you have a knuckle cut.
Well, but
I look forward to that conversation.
Enough of this knuckle ass conversation, man. Ladies and gentlemen, first off, I just want to thank y'all. Y'all been hitting this trap phone up. We've been dialoguing. It's been hard to get to some of y'all. I mean, there's some in between days.
We'll start early on messages.
Oh, should we pop up one? There's probably one that just
brought
came
it up, so you might as well.
Yeah, let's see. What it beholds. But again, if you want to hit us up, be the
lucky caller today.
If you want to hit us up, chat with us, text us, leave us a message. We'll hit you back at some point in the year. No, we hit people back fairly quickly, within a couple of days. Hit us up at 301-326-5737 if you want to hit up the trap phone. It is a wonderful, cheap iPhone SE. Okay, we got an audio message. This is from yesterday.
Do it. Let's hear it.
You want to hear this one? Oh, hold on. Make sure I put it on speaker.
You got old hands, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with them. You got old hands.
The minds of my hands have not yet come to fruition.
Hands. You got fat fingers and a little iPhone.
That ain't a good
mix.
This is from Rakim. Shout out to Rakim.
What's up, fellas? I hope y'all had a great week. I'm just checking in and sending that reminder for the cutscene for Action Cam. Yeah, be easy, y'all. Oh, you enjoy the games.
Cutscene?
Yes. So he left something. There's a video game called Last of Us 2. Watch it here and I'll insert it. All right. Put it down so people can see your face a little bit.
Yes.
Think this is an action cam scenario.
Already it's bad. I'm in some abandoned place. It's dark. It's already scary. Now she hearing some gargoyle sounding monster. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. For y'all that's listening, she was like trying to get supplies out of this abandoned truck, and all of a sudden a monster popped out. And now it's chasing her, and she's running for her life. She's white, so she may fall at some point.
It's probably a black person playing if you don't. It's probably a black person playing her if you don't.
Yeah. I'm supposed to watch the whole thing?
And just get a taste of it. You see what's happening. But, I mean, any suggestions?
Well, first off, I'm very logical. So I'm thinking she's only there because she has to be. Like, it looked like she was going for medical supplies. And in that situation, that means you've been dealing with the condition of the world or the environment for a long time. And now you know what you're dealing with, but you have no choice but to go in there. So if I'm in her situation, I'm trying to go in there as quickly, quietly as possible, and trying to get out as quickly and quietly as possible. So first thing I'm doing, if I'm gonna go in here, I need to know exactly where I'm going and how I'm escaping. So if some shit go down like that, I know where I'm going.
That man
Also, I need a weapon. Just in case if I can't run, I gotta try to defend myself the best as I can. Two,
let me ask you
I
this.
want to go with somebody. That makes you braver than when you by yourself.
I don't think you can survive by yourself. I'm being not you. I'm talking about most people. Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think people could. You have to have somebody for sure. Just strictly for mental. I don't know, fortitude. Like you have to have somebody. That's when humans count the most.
Yeah.
And you need people on your side, and y'all need to work together.
That's when you find out. Oh, I'm a loner. I like to be alone.
That shit goes out the window.
That shit go out the window.
Zombies come. All that shit.
When everybody gone, you start being like, I'm a people's person all of a sudden.
I want some space so I can masturbate. Get the fuck out of here. You better join this team.
Like, y'all gonna see this dick stroking right in front of y'all because I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, everybody got the night
watch.
watch.
What's your question?
Would you rather? So I've been doing some deep dives into conspiracy stuff lately for Mayhem Hour. Sorry about last week, y'all. We'll get back on this week though. But
there you go. He's just like a knuckle cut in human form.
Man,
you never know when you're gonna get it. Well, when it's here, it's sting. All right.
So I was looking at a bunch of stuff with religion and stuff, right? Because I'm constantly into that stuff. And there was a video I watched on if dinosaurs, like what's the deal with dinosaurs and the Bible, right? Because there's a big debate, creationists, which are people believe in God versus, scientists, atheists that believe in science. And we've all been generally told that these things go back billions of years. The fossils we find of dinosaurs and all this stuff. But throughout history, like from ancient Egyptian times to medieval times and all this stuff, there's been depictions of dragons or these beasts, something they slain.
I've never heard of dragons in Egypt times.
Oh, they've had there's lots of they have had dragons too. They've had dragons too, but there's different. There's this one thing where they have like this. It looks like a cat almost, but two cats that have long ass necks that are wrapped around each other. But people think that's a depiction of something else, not whatever they're saying. They're probably saying it's a minx or something, or lynx, one of those things. But anyway, so there was a documentary, a BBC, I believe it was BBC or 60 Minutes, where a woman found dinosaur bone. These archaeologists were out and they found fossils, and she said it smelled. And these things are billions of years, multi-million year old, and it smelled. And they're like, well, it shouldn't have a smell. So they ended up doing tests on it, whatever, and they found blood. They found in this thing, and they were like, that's impossible. Like everybody knows that if something over 50,000 years old, let's say. It's fossil. There's no way. There should be no trace of bio content in it. You know what I'm saying? It should all be dried out. But so, which goes back to now. People having to change the date. Like, if this is real and they found this DNA, they found blood or whatever,
It's a
that
long
means
question.
that I know I went to this whole different but look, but that means that dinosaurs might have been around a lot sooner than maybe we lived amongst dinosaurs and all this stuff, right? And my question to you, going back to that video, is do you think you could survive a past like that, a past period of just a survival situations, or do you think you could survive the future? Let's say there's some, a futuristic setting.
I definitely wouldn't survive back then because I don't have the skill set. I don't have the knowledge to bare minimum start a fire. I tried to start a fire when I went to that tribe in Africa, and they laughed at me. I was like, I'm trash at the one where you got to roll your finger.
Yeah.
It may have been because I had a bunch of shea butter on, it kept slipping, but I just could not get it, and I was just like, that ain't good for survival.
Stay away
right there.
from the shade, my brother.
So I don't think I have the skills, and then I don't have the knowledge for that climate. I don't even know if my modern body would be able to survive back then, because I don't know the temperatures. This is so much. Because
supposedly we bigger. I mean, now I guess.
But
Yeah.
shit,
We'll
what's
say-
bigger to a dinosaur? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I don't
there's
think
stuff
so.
in, like, the
I would rather try out the future than the past.
Right.
Because I know the what the past is already. That ain't no go. So maybe I got a better shot in the future.
Nah, I don't know, man.
It may be something that, because look at it. Think about how our generation is based on not having internet then having internet, not having phones like that to now having phones. We know both worlds. So maybe something in the future, I'll benefit from not being so fully adapted into technology that I defeat some technology.
That's an interesting way of looking at it, because you should know if it works out the way it's been, people from the past right now have more survival capabilities.
Absolutely.
Would today,
If some shit went down, like leave the world behind. If all technology went,
they have more basic survival skills than we do today. Like they might not know how to fucking maybe drive or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like but they'll know how to, go get food in the woods, whatever. Start a fire easily, all that stuff. But what we know now, are we in a section where in the future
That's what I'm saying.
they're gonna be like, wow, you know so much about this, but we won't be adapted to certain technologies they do or
It's a
something?
possibility.
Or would we just be completely useless because we're this in-betweeners that don't really
Don't
know how
know.
to survive that well, like from a basic standpoint, and won't know how to do
But
whatever
to
the
go
fuck
off
they're
your
doing?
point, like our grandparents, the men there, they know how to fix shit. They know how to do different things. We don't know none of that.
Right.
What's discouraging, I feel like, most about surviving is like, I watch a lot of this stuff.
Right.
So I know what to do, but I just don't know how to do it myself. So I think that's even more discouraging. Like,
Right.
if you put me in a situation, I know exactly what I need to do, but I don't know how to do it.
Gotcha.
I know I need to build a shelter, but I don't know how to build no shelter. You know what I'm saying? I know, okay, I can go get some fish here, get some of that there, but I don't know how to build no line out of.
But you know what? I'm pretty confident that if you put like a couple minds, like me, you, and somebody, like if we're together, we can figure it out. More than
It's funny. Look,
maybe even the kids growing up right now, this Gen X or whatever, even the newer generation. I don't know if they'll even be able to figure it out.
did you see Society of Snow yet?
No, I haven't.
So
What's
in
that?
that movie, they crash in the Andes. They got to survive. So
It's based on a true story?
It's a real story, yeah. So you got to figure out what you're gonna do. One of the plans was find the radio from the airplane and try to reconnect it and all that. Already, I don't know. Even if I find it, what the fuck? I don't know what to do with that. So there was one dude that kept the optimism alive. Like, we gotta walk out of here. We gotta go at some point. We gotta go. He kept harping on that, and I feel like that'll be me. Cause I'm like, that's all I can do. I can't go and fix no radio, so I'm not gonna waste my time there. My energy gonna be like, all right, we need to go that way, and let's just try it. I'd rather die trying than die just sitting there.
No, I agree with that. Like,
So-
but when you say that,
But that's
I'm
what
also
I'm saying,
thinking
like,
trying the radio too.
even
though.
us, yeah. If someone got the skills,
Yeah,
do it.
like,
But I'm just saying,
even if you have a guess, I'll be like, hey, try it. Let's see. And
yeah,
then,
I mean,
then let's go.
I'm willing to go over there and just look at shit.
Yeah.
But just off the top of my head, I don't know nothing about radio.
Right,
So
right,
I'm not
right.
gonna be like, all right, y'all do that. Well, I'm trying to figure out this one. Let's throw everything at the wall.
I agree
So-
with that. Yeah. Because I mean, I just feel like you can't take nothing off the wall, even if it's like, okay, no, I'm gonna go to that radio and be like, look, it could be as simple as there's a red and a black wire. The red wire is disconnected.
Yeah.
Maybe if I put that back together, it'll work. You know, so you never know.
But here's the thing: they didn't know where it was. They had a guess that it was over there.
the plane or the radio.
The radio.
Okay.
So, that was they plan to go find it, and you may not come back.
Right.
Trying to find that. Then it was a plan just going that way. We know they got to go that way because that's where the city was and where they needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I would rather risk that just knowing, okay, I know something's over. It's over there.
Right.
I don't know how long it'll take me, but it's over there versus blindly trying to hope it's over there.
Either way, we dead, man.
Probably because it was cold as hell. And I ain't used to that. I'm suffering in this shit out here.
Hilarious.
So speaking of cold, go to Twitter, I believe. Because I wanted to ask you about right there.
This one?
Go down. These icy roads. So obviously, I never lived in a climate like this, and there's a bunch of videos like this out there right now. I don't know if this is currently happening or this is old posts that was from around this same time, but this is one of the scariest things to me. These icy roads. Let's play it right quick. Because you can't stop.
Oh yeah, I've seen this type of shit.
So my thing is,
That's crazy.
what
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
do?
yeah. And look at that truck, and it's moving too.
You can't stop. What do you do?
It's because it's also foggy. That's the thing.
Yeah,
they can't see that far down.
Yeah, but also they can't stop. Like, because
they're going so fast, and then they're trying to stop, which makes them slide. If they could have saw from far away, they could slow down.
But my thing is, what do you do in this situation now? Because look, it looks so cold out there that obviously you got to get out the truck because, especially ones in the back, the semi's coming, it's going to just keep hitting. But it's too cold to get out, look like.
Just explaining this to the insurance company is gonna be crazy.
No, I'm not explaining shit. You record it and you
I'm not
show
even
them.
explaining this to the insurance company, yeah, because it just had. But the money they got to come out of pocket, it's probably ain't shit either, honestly, for what they make. But
Because I feel
the
like
amount
you
of money
damned
is
either
crazy.
way. You got to get out of there because it's going to keep piling up. It's getting dangerous. But then it's too cold to get out. So what do you do? Like, I'm going to probably get in one of these semis with him like, hey, bro, go over. Let me get in here because anything hits you, it ain't going to really be as much damage as that getting hit.
you're
The
just
regular
waiting
car.
to see if a semi's coming, dog. I'm gonna be honest with
And
you.
that's what I'm
scared.
saying.
To see a semi come out of that just speeding and oh my
There's
God,
another
ain't
one
no-
where it's a semi truck. It's a regular truck that hit him, the
Right.
semi. Then a semi come and hit him. So he's smashed in between. I'm like,
Jesus,
I don't know if they survive.
that's crazy.
And then it kept coming. More cars it just
That's crazy.
how do you even clean this up?
It's
like-
a hell of a task force to do that.
That's insane. But yeah, I don't want to live nowhere that cold where I got to deal with that. But you know what else I don't want to deal with? So the first topic, I know we talked about this before, but it was another video about these birthday bills. I
Okay.
don't know if you want me to break it down. You want him to explain it?
Maybe he could start it.
Yeah, he can start it, but it's
See.
ridiculous.
Hold on.
Because I want to have a conversation with the ladies and the men on this podcast once and for all. Let's just end it.
How I moved at this girl's birthday dinner. So I get invited via my homegirl to go to this girl's dinner. I don't know her like that. I think I met her once through my homegirl a while ago. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go because you're inviting me.
That's his
So I
first
go,
mistake.
I get the girl a little gift or whatever. When I pull up, the first thing I realize is, first of all, everybody's on time. And second of all, a lot of people showed up for this girl's birthday dinner. It was over 12 people, probably over 15. I've never seen this many people at a birthday dinner at a restaurant in my life. As the night's going, you know, People are buying their drinks and things like that. But what I started noticing is people's orders. You know, I'm a very observant person, so I started noticing people's orders, and they was ordering 2 and 3 appetizers, 3 and 4 drinks, the best, biggest T-bone steaks with the gold on it, and this, and truffle fries, and this, and this.
All right, I can take it.
Everybody was doing their thing. So
I really want to go into depth about this so we don't never have to talk about birthday dinners again.
Yeah,
so I want to look at every angle and everything.
Gotcha.
So his first mistake, he said his homegirl invited him to a birthday dinner.
Right.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. You
If I don't have a close relationship with you personally, I'm not coming to that birthday dinner.
Unless you're trying to get the buns. Yeah, I understand what you know.
I'm not coming to that birthday dinner if I
Mm.
don't know you closely and personally. Yeah. If I know you closely and personally, I'm still not coming to this birthday dinner. So I'm definitely not coming in his situation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his first mistake.
Right.
Then he gets there, it's 15 people, and then he starts telling you what they ordering, T-bone steaks with gold on it. So you already know they at an expensive restaurant. So that's where I want to interject. He said
that was the first thing he noticed?
He's noticed the orders, people. The 4 drinks, T-bone steaks with gold dust and all that. That's how I know it's an expensive restaurant. First thing with these birthday dinners, I get it. It's your birthday. You want to go somewhere nice, but stop picking somewhere you would not go if it wasn't your birthday. Because when people pick a restaurant for their birthday, they pick the most expensive place.
But that's where they want to go. They want to go there.
Yeah, but
they think
look,
it's you know.
But don't go there if your friends aren't in that tax bracket, because it's not going to end up well. It's not going to end up fun.
Yes.
Do something that if you're going to have a birthday dinner like that, it sounds crazy, but consider everyone so you have a good time without drama.
You can't do that, man. They want to have fun.
That's one. I did that one time in college, and I never did it again.
Yes, you did. And I won't forget. I'll never forgive you for that.
But
ain't
no drama
happened. I spent $20 on lettuce.
Ain't no drama happened.
$20 on lettuce.
Ain't no drama happened, though. I had it organized.
That was good. Yes,
but
I
learned my lesson.
You're not gonna have drama. Then I could never forgive you for that.
I'm not gonna have no drama.
But at this restaurant, I was like, "What the?"
So that's the issue. So he's saying that people buying 3-4 drinks. They doing 3 appetizers and all this food. So he said at one point he got to use the bathroom. Right. So he go to the bathroom and he said something just told him go to the bar.
Point of the night after,
go to the bar.
My bad.
So I get invited
and pay for your meal.
Right.
So that's what he do. He pay, he tip out. He come back to the table. The waiter comes say, it only could be split 2 ways. Here's the bill. Let me know how you want to handle it. So he said immediately the birthday girl looks down at his direction of the table where they at. He said, well, it's my birthday, so I don't feel like I should pay for it. So I think somebody should put it on their card and everyone cash app them.
That's crazy ego right there.
So
that is some crazy ego.
He said he's sitting there, he's listening. He said everyone act like they didn't hear her. But he's the one, he said no one, he act like no one heard her. So, everyone keep talking. She say it again. He said once again, they act like they didn't hear her. So one dude, just trying to be funny, wanted to see what the bill is. He says $3,500. He said he laughs. So they trying to figure out now who card they gonna put it on. So one girl said, "Can you put it on your card?" The birthday girl, she told that to the birthday girl, and we send you the money. And she was like, "I'm not comfortable with that." AKA, she ain't got it. So now,
oh my God,
it's an argument going on. Everyone's arguing about who paying this, who paying that.
I hate that shit.
Buddy said he gets up and leaves. And when he got up to leave, everyone like, "Hey, where you going? We got to figure out this bill." He said before he can even say it, the waiter said, "Oh, he already cashed out and tipped." So this
dude.
Yeah.
He cashed out and tipped.
Yeah, he cashed out at the bar. Yeah. So the waiter said it before he could say it to the table. So then he said he left. And he said they kept him arguing. He said the next day, his homegirl that invited him hit him, said, "I think it was rude and inconsiderate for you just to leave like that in the middle of everything." And he said he wrote back, "IDC.
I don't care.
I don't care."
Yeah.
And I think he handled it well, but why are we still having this drama in 2023 when I think this happened, and now probably gonna keep having 2024? Aren't we learning?
And we need to start
And
blaming
the people coming too. If you see 20 people, don't even no, I'm not doing this because I already know how it's gonna end.
Yeah, just it's just I don't even know what to say about it anymore. Honestly, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing,
And that's why he left. He said he's not gonna embarrass himself sitting here arguing in public in this restaurant.
Yeah,
So he got
and I
up.
think you're right, Cam. It's just as guys, I think guys just need to stop going. If most guys, unless you just that guy, you want to show off or something and pay for the whole thing, then be that boss. Do that. But if you just don't go, just don't go, because then they'll stop asking to go to things like that, and they might ask to do something fun. Hey guys, let's go play. Somebody played kickball one time.
I don't think it's that
Out
simple
here.
though. I don't think it's a guy thing because it ain't just guys. This could happen with it was majority girls at this point. He talking about when I go to these things, majority.
But I
girls.
feel like the responsibility often get applied to the guys to pay for the birthday girls things, and usually it's not guys that have these birthday dinner things. It's the girls, right? And they calling for guys to come, and they call all their friends to come, and then they're gonna put all this on them at last minute. Like I'm, inconsiderate. Just because it's your birthday, I think people have this idea, I can be selfish. It's my birthday. I can be as bad as I want to. You ain't a good friend. I don't want to hang around you anymore. To even think like that, like I just weird.
The last one I went to was 2 years ago. It was a guy's birthday dinner, and
What?
I only went because I did know
That
him.
exists?
I didn't know him, and I was already out.
Okay.
So it was just like, all right, we just gonna pull up. It was me and Rome.
Yeah.
And it was like maybe 12 of us in total.
Okay.
Maybe a little more. But at least one thing I knew, everyone at the table at least had,
Yeah.
at least I perceived to have some money. I know a bunch of them that was there. And with that still, I bought the birthday guy a drink. That's my contribution to him.
That's
I got
good.
you a drink.
Yeah.
And
It's a gentleman thing to do.
the thing we said we gonna do before this end, we just gonna get up out of here before this end. Leave early. Just come show face. I think I got one thing. Rome got a full meal. We paid and then left. We know somebody that was there. He hit us the next day, said, I should have left because he said, I ended up paying way more than what I actually ordered because when we had to split the bill and everything. I'm like, and that be the issue. You end up getting only $50 worth of food and paying $200 because you're splitting it all amongst each other. It's like,
Let me
I
keep
didn't
it real.
order all that.
Let me keep
to
it real.
be spending $200 when I only got $50 worth of food.
Some people gonna think what we're saying is like jackassery if they
Yeah,
dumb, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but let me tell you the honest truth is I have more empathy than the birthday person inviting everybody and most people there, because if it's my birthday and I bring people somewhere, anywhere, I want everything taken care of, not by them. I want them to be taken care of. I want when you come to celebrate me that you're coming to celebrate. I don't want on your mind any of my friends, anybody in my family to think that, I got to worry about the check at the end of the night. They're already off. They're already thinking about something, which I know a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody. I don't want my friends, the people I love or care about, to be put in a predicament like that. And for other people not to have that hindsight, and these girls that keep doing that, it's annoying. It's like, you ain't think about anybody else. It's just your selfish ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said I'd rather do something free. We can go to the park and go play kickball, have a good time. Who did that one time?
I think that was Tristina.
Yeah, that stuff like that is fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, if we go get dinner or something, I'd rather it's already paid for. You don't even worry about it. Just come, let's hang out.
We essentially did that with our house parties.
House party. You call
we
everybody
bought the
come
food
through.
for people. And
yes,
drinks,
we always had
it was
food
fun.
for people. We had, and everybody always said it was some of the most memorable parties here in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Our birthdays.
And it was our birthdays. It was like, I want people to enjoy themselves around me. That's how the celebration happens. Not, now we all upset by the end of the night. People can't figure out. And because of you being selfish as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's your birthday, I don't give a fuck. What are we here for?
I've seen many girls
for each
cry at
other.
the birthday dinner because
That shit is the most
some person
annoying.
didn't come or some person acting like this or to build this. I'm like, y'all set yourself up for this.
It's just annoying.
Like
bro.
I learned my lesson. I was a freshman in college.
yeah.
I did it one time. I said, never doing this again. And it wasn't even no drama. But I could see where a drama could happen. And I was just like, this ain't it. I just saw this nice restaurant. I always wanted to go there. So it's my birthday. Let's go there. You know? Never again. Never did it again.
I saw some actor talking. Who was it? Damn, it might have been. Who was the funny dude for a little bit and then kind of dipped out? He said, you remember the dude?
Dormtainment?
Huh? No. Nah, nigga. No, I'm talking about who's the Washington? No. The black guy. He was in fuck, I can't remember. It was one of these actors. They were talking about Denzel Washington giving them advice, and he was like, he was at a party with him, and Denzel told him, hey. He was like, you know, asking him for advice or something, and Denzel told him, just anytime you go to one of these parties, just make sure you out of here before the devil show up. And he was like, that's some of the best advice Denzel ever gave me.
I seen that video.
You seen that video, that clip, right? And I was like, that's how I feel with all of it. Even my party. I throw a party, all right, y'all get out of here by 11. Like, get the fuck out. I don't, because it just feels like drama could ensue after a certain...
Not if you set it up right. That's
no,
why
you
our
set
parties we
I'm
put
saying
that
even,
shit.
I think that's a part of
foolproof.
setting it up right too, though. It's like, yo, cap off time. I ain't having no, you know, we're not gonna deal with somebody unwanted just staying here overnight either. Like, get the fuck out. Like, have a good time, get the fuck out. You can talk about it in the AM with your friends and everything. That's a good time. You know what I'm saying? Had a couple drinks, everybody chilling. Maybe somebody, one or two people did some crazy shit that was funny, and we keep it moving. That's
we foolproofed it. We was only invite only. We had one of the hosts.
Yes.
One of the people that lived here had to know you. Or is not. Like when them dudes showed up one time, I'm like, who are these dudes? Because we don't invite dudes. Definitely we don't invite dudes we don't know. I went to everybody, like, y'all know them? No. You know them? No. You know them? No. I went to him and said, how y'all find about it? He like, it was on socials. I'm like, damn, dog. I'm saying, I'm sorry, we don't know y'all, so y'all gotta leave. And I walked them out.
It was like kicking out whatchamacallit from House Party. What's that crew called?
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
Swole niggas.
But yeah, they were cool about it, but they had to go. I don't know y'all.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's how drama can happen. Like,
Wrecking
but
crew?
everybody we knew, it was just no drama ever. And we did that for what?
Yeah, man.
3-4 years,
and that
no
takes
drama.
work, man. Sometimes that takes
You
work.
got to host. Yeah.
You got to host. That like sometimes maybe drama wants to enter your system or something. You know, maybe something pisses you off, something. But as a host, it's your job to, hey, take care of it. And some people feel like, oh, this is my celebration. I don't have to do shit. That's the wrong way. You're going to end up with a bad night. The best hosts or the best people that are going to enjoy their birthdays and all their celebrations the most are the people that are open to catering to others too, because it's going to be a well-respected interaction. It's going to be greatly, you know.
But you can be the selfish one as long as you got someone taking care of it. But you got to have that person that you...
But what does that mean? That's not being selfish, because you're like, hey, I got to deal with you if I get drunk, just have my back on that, you know. And,
I'm just saying, if you go to somebody, hey, I don't want to deal with nothing on my birthday, can you handle it? And if they agree to it, that's fine. But usually these people just show up entitled thinking people going to handle it without even telling anyone. Like for her to say, it's my birthday, y'all got to pay for it.
That's crazy. And I don't even want people to do something like unless they chose to. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. If I want to do something for I'll make it happen. That's crazy to me. I go to somebody, make something happen on my birthday. I don't want to deal with nothing. Nah, that feels weird to me too. Like, hey, I want to go to the beach on my birthday with everybody. Let's have a barbecue. Can you help me with that? You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know. You don't all of a sudden become some king and queen royalty. You know.
I think our parties is foolproof way we set it up. We had the game station where people can play games, break dice. We had the cards.
That's what I'm saying.
We had DJ. We had the dance floor. We had food. We had liquor. We had the pre-rolls. We had all this stuff where it's like you don't even have time to focus on drama. It's too much fun going on. Too much smiling, too much laughing, too many places, stations where you can go and have fun. We even had the basketball court in the backyard. That was my favorite memory when I seen people playing basketball in the middle of a house party, guys and girls in heels and dress. Like that was the most shocking thing I've ever seen. I was like, that's when you know your party's having fun. No one's trying to act cool. They just having fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, and that was good. That made me have more fun.
Think about when you were a kid, you know what I'm saying? And you go to a family function, family barbecue, family whatever, family reunion, family get together. You're not often thinking about money, right? You going, and those be some fun times. You get to see your cousins, you hanging out with everybody. You're not thinking about like, I want to be in the bougie. I need VIP when I get to my family's. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about none of that. We're not peacocking as much. You don't. It's just about having a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting on the flyest outfit during the when we had the parties at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. I'm chilling with everybody else.
Chilling.
I'm not trying to show out to no. I want everybody to enjoy themselves. And to me, you know, that makes the world a little better. But that's just my opinion.
So other than
I'm
that,
Walter Cronkite.
another issue I want to tackle in the black community is rack Jordans.
Rack Jordans?
Go to
Is that a rapper?
IG. No.
All right, we're about 20-something days into the new year. You still ain't got a six-pack. You still ain't made an extra $100,000. And you still are fighting everybody, metaphorically, or maybe in real life. Either way, you might need to think about getting some better help. Listen, there are good things about you that you have in your life. You might be a good organizer. You might be good with some of your friends, but you need to make up with the other 50%. You might be doing well in some classes in school, but you not doing well with the other 50%. You might be doing well in I think you know where I'm going with this. The point is, with therapy, you can find your strengths. You can ditch the extreme resolutions and make changes that really stick. And that's where BetterHelp comes in. Going to therapy is helpful for learning positive coping skills, how to set boundaries, and empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma and, gone through a bad day. It really is about becoming the best version of yourself. If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Celebrate the progress you've already made. Visit BetterHelp.com/traphouse to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/traphouse. Okay.
You're going to see. It's going to shock you. It's going to disappoint you. You're going to be upset.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
There we go, right there. Renter Center is now renting out Jordan shoes for $19.99 a week with a $525 to buy. So Renter Center, where people used to rent furniture, fridges, appliances to survive, is now offering Jordans. And we all know who this is being marketed to. This is not being marketed to white people. If you are renting out Air Jordans, you know your demographic is black. So they did research at Renter Center and probably was like, our demographic, at least in this area, is all black, and we going to offer shoes because we know they like to wear their wealth on their feet and look good and peacock, so we can make more money here. I'm not mad at the business decision. I'm mad at us for allowing this to happen. And not in allowing it where we like, Renter Center, you can do this, but in allowing them to look at us and be like, this is what we want.
Yes.
That's my issue with it. It's not them. This is smart business for them. I can't be mad at smart business, but I can be mad at us for allowing them to think this is what we want. And I know somebody over there renting this shit. Imagine getting your shoes repoed because you didn't make your payments.
Is there any shoe you would ever rent?
No.
That's a lie.
Unless you talking about a wedding rental for a tux.
Okay, there we go. So you would rent some
I'll
shoes.
rent a tux, yeah, but that's for an occasion.
But
that
what if you
sense.
gotta go to a basketball game and look fly?
No, man.
You gonna be front court?
This is insulting.
You'll have what is it called? Front seat courtside seats.
If I got courtside seats, I should have money. If my feet is touching the wood,
What if you
I
just
should have
invite
money.
you? You know what I'm saying?
I
Maybe,
still should be doing something right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe
doing something
what if
right.
Diddy want to take you shopping?
I'm not shopping with Diddy. I'm not shopping with Diddy. Because Diddy want more.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He won't ask you that if he thinks you dripped out already in some rented
because
J's.
he asked 50 Cent. And 50 Cent had money.
50 Cent can't dress.
He was just trying to, you know what, 50 Cent. He was trying to make 50 Cent $1. So I'm not doing it. But yeah, I was just like, this is more a reflection on us than them. Business is business.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, man.
It is a reflection.
This is embarrassing.
Would you say it's genius on their side then?
I think
Would you
it's
give
smart.
them enough credit to say it's genius on their side?
I wouldn't say it's genius. I would say it's smart.
I would love to know how much they make.
Because it's not genius
Annually
to
off
me.
this.
It's like, oh my God, this is so innovative. I just think it's like, you know your target market. Whoever's doing research is leading them in the right way.
Would y'all rather buy sneakers? No. Let me put it this way. Would y'all rather buy fake sneakers or rent real sneakers?
I ain't trying to lease sneaks.
You
I ain't trying to lease sneaks.
sneak.
I ain't trying to lease sneaks. So
What if you buy a left one and rent the right one? Can you still get credit for
buy
ownership?
the right one and rent the nah, man.
What you mean? I got a left one. I bought the left one.
Nobody's selling one shoe.
If they stole it.
They not selling one shoe. It just don't make sense.
Hey, bro, let me get.
And they not gonna rent out one shoe.
Let me get that left Jordan 5.
That don't make sense. But nah, like this is embarrassing.
With 525 to buy, so it's exceeded the so. This is just asinine.
These Air Jordan 5 Racer Blues sell for about $300 on secondary sneaker sites. The offer is $375 to buy. After passing $375 in the rental, there's an other. Wait, go back up.
Oh my bad.
After passing $375 in rental, there's an offer to buy the shoes for $525. And if you rent them a year, you keep them for $1,050.
That is insane, dog.
That's insane.
Just save up and buy it. Save up for 3 months and buy it.
But how are you getting this back? How are you getting these shoes back, honestly? And I think where it's a bad business deal is, are they going to keep it in good condition? Jordans, after a while, go.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to be responsible with it? Do they put clauses like you got to keep them clean? You can't do certain things in them? All that stuff, because like, how long did these stay on the market? And do you sell them once they wore down?
I'm getting to the point. I just don't care anymore, Cam. Be honest.
Hey, man, this your people, man.
It's your people.
It's your people. I don't wear Jordans. You wore Jordans. You still wear Jordans.
I
So
got Jordans.
you got to speak
I have
for
an
this.
appreciation for J's. I love
So you got to
some-
speak
the
on
look
this.
of
I don't
some
wear
of them,
Jordans.
but I don't like the culture behind it. I don't like how so it's just.
You support it, though,
How do I support it?
by having them. Mm-hmm. I don't support them. I don't buy J's. I've been peeping what's going on.
I don't support them. I support Michael Jordan
Oh, okay.
and his badass jeans, and that's what I support. Oh man!
But do you have any takes before we move on about that?
Just on the renting of it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Again, I think it might be genius on their side, but genius in the sense of they found a good way to take advantage of people's ignorance. You know what I'm saying? It just is. It's just like, now hopefully people can realize how stupid renting some shoes are, period. You know, you should probably just buy some shoes and not have to think about the interest on your shoes.
I just don't think it's ever that serious.
Interest on shoes is crazy.
You gotta pay $20
interest
a week.
on shoes.
$20 a week. I
You
just don't
can
think it's
kiss
that
my
serious.
ass. That's crazy.
I don't think it's that serious.
Oh my God! If somebody I knew came up to me that
You would
said
never
they
know.
wanted to do this,
You would never
No,
know.
I'm saying they came up said they were thinking about doing this. I would consider them not a friend anymore.
That's why.
They're not invited to the birthday dinner.
That's why.
What else we got?
Well, before we do that, let's make a call.
We gonna make a call?
Let's make a call. We did right there.
This is my phone.
Oh, then you got it.
Where'd it
You
go?
did the message.
We lost the trap phone, yo. I didn't plug it back in over there.
No.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, just like a phone. Fell in the cushion. Yeah, we made a call last week, so we got to call somebody. Who you want to call?
Let me see. Should I call
Because
the last
after his
number?
thing, remember we went on a
We got
tangent.
36 missed calls.
Okay,
Over the past
pick somebody.
day and a half. We got. I'll let you pick. We got Jacksonville, Florida, Bethesda, Maryland, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Birmingham, Alabama, Spartanburg, South Carolina, Atlanta, Northeast Georgia, Gadsden, Alabama, and Lowell, Massachusetts.
Let's do that. Never been
Lowell,
there.
Massachusetts?
Yeah, let's just do that one. Yeah.
Oh, no. Hold on. All right, let's do it. Oh, these are voicemails. Should I call them?
Well, listen to the voicemail and then see.
Right.
Let's listen to that one, see if we want to call.
Hold on.
All right, he figuring it out, y'all. Remember, he got old hands. Be patient with him. You know, one day he gonna rent younger hands from Rent a Center. $20 a week, so you can be more technology in that. So
fuck you, nigga.
So you know, just
I'm gonna call Bethesda, Maryland. Let's listen to the message first. Here we go.
Just wanted to say I love you guys. I've been watching y'all for over a decade now, and y'all been killing it. Love y'all.
Thank you. Call her.
Call her?
Yeah.
She might be at work.
It's a good day to get fired.
I've been told my whole name pops up when they call them.
That's
I might need to change that.
Don't be scared now.
Yeah, we'll pick up.
We gotta leave a voice note.
She gonna be like, "Oh God, the hell's this?"
All right.
She picked up and hung up. All right, let's see Bridgeport, Connecticut, real quick.
What's up, Cap the Sack? I got 2 questions for you. Well, first, let me introduce myself. My name's Tyler. I'm 21. I'm a part-time college student. And, you know, I'm at home chilling, just got off work, getting ready for school. And I had 2 questions for you. The first question is, it's about compassion fatigue. So recently, I don't know if you guys noticed, a bunch of OG, big, popular YouTubers have announced that they're either retiring, going on hiatus, and or just scaling back their videos because, you know, they went from, 100,000 subscribers to, multiple millions of subscribers. So I'm asking, my question to you is, guys, do you think you guys will ever hit or get compassion fatigue? And if you do, what's your what do you think you guys will do? How will you guys attack it? Or if there's,
Okay,
I'm
I just want to be clear
about
real
compassion fatigue, because when he went into his explanation, that confused me.
Yeah, I never heard it phrased like that. Compassion fatigue. I've heard of content, creator.
Yeah, if you're talking about that,
fatigue, like
that makes sense. But he said compassion. I thought do you get tired of being compassionate?
No, I've never heard it phrased like that. But I do know about creator burnout is what they could constantly call it. And there's been a couple I've seen, like a couple big YouTubers now that have said they're stepping away. There was one dude that posted like every week for the past decade. Similar to what we did, kind of, but I don't know if we made it to the decade mark. But
definitely didn't.
Yeah, but we did it for a while. But he did it for a decade straight, and he said, "I'm finally stepping away from that." There's a couple others that said they're taking a break. These are people with millions of followers and stuff, and they established themselves as. But I mean, we've dealt with it a couple of times, I think. I mean, that's something that kind of fluctuates, There's fluctuations of it. And yeah, sure, people want to branch off and do other things. And it's going to come, and it comes, it goes. But I know me personally, I always want to create. I want my breaks. I think one of the big reasons we have seasons now, even with Comedy Trap House, is that allow us to give some personal time for everybody to kind of recollect. And, we're not making the type of money like a LOL network or shout out to a lot of the YouTubers that are making tons of bread. We're doing okay, but, if you're not making that serious amount of money, it's harder to just step away for who knows amount of time. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to plan it out. You got to be smart and.
I think I look at it from another angle.
Okay.
From that. It's not saying you're wrong, but the way I look at it is you get tired of creating the same thing. If he said he'd been doing it for a decade, I think he may have fell in love with the content he was making, so now he want to step away. He has fatigue there. But I think what creators need to start doing is just creating what they want to create. And if they lose people because of that, so be it. You're going to gain new people that's interested in that too, because passion is the thing that drives motivation. Or passion is what keeps you going when you lose motivation or you are in a hard time or you don't feel like doing it. It's passion that's going to keep you going because it's the love. That's the only, it's like going after a Hollywood dream. If you don't actually love it, if you're doing it just for money, when hard times hit, it's done. But if you're doing it because you love it, nothing's going to stop you. You're going to keep doing it regardless. So as you're saying, you love to create, but you love to create what you want to create. Most of these creators, they get into a loop where they got to create only this type of content. And they can't do nothing else, even if they making money. We used to always talk about, remember Smosh? Mm-hmm. It was two grown men making kid content. They were making buku money. And I was like, I don't care how much money I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be happy. It wouldn't be sustainable for me because I'm not going to be fulfilled making that type of content. I'm not a kid. You know what I'm saying? So the content they were making was really kiddie stuff. I'm like, it's not feasible. And I don't know what they're doing now. I can't say that they still not doing it, but I doubt it because I know at some point it's not fulfilling like that. So for me, I got to create what I want to create. And if you like it, you like it. And let's ride with the new people. I feel like we've done that many times in Dormtainment. We're going to switch things up, do what we love. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. Because people that just wanted skits, we're not in that space no more. We don't have the energy for that anymore. That was the time. So now you got to get stuff like this or stuff like room noise and all that. So, yeah.
I'm 50-50 with that too. Because I feel like no matter what you do, even if there's passion, eventually there's going to come a time where you get tired. There is especially a lot of these YouTubers, they've done really good work. This is stuff they've been doing like one dude I know, oh man, what's the name of his channel, old boy channel? It's called the Film Theory. Mm-hmm. Film Theory. He also has something called Food Theory. He has a couple different channels, but Film Theory is his big channel, and he's millions of views. Great channel. You could tell he's passionate about what he does, but he also broke down now. Hey, kind of got a family now. I'm sorry, the people are grown up. You know what I'm saying? There's other things hey, I love doing what I do, but I also need time to go vacation with family. Now it's time I need to do the other things in life, especially as man, you just got to take care of and for yourself just to step away. And it's not because he has any, I don't think it's because of any less passion. I think creative burnout is just real. You literally just, okay, I've been doing this a long time. It's getting a little tiring. I'm tired, but I love seeing the reaction people get. I love creating process, but it is, it's a task. It's a task to keep up with. It's a task and away from just the creative part, the business side of it is a whole nother beast. Dealing with advertisers, dealing with phone calls, with trying to put down spreadsheets together, figuring out what the plan is. That's all a part of it as well, all the background shit. And that can be just as draining to get to while you're doing the part you really love, which is just the creation. But how many people can afford to just do their creation, and
I think it depends on what type of content you're doing, comedy or something like that. You may need breaks just to go live life.
That's very true.
Have content.
Real talk.
But if you're doing something you react to sports, you just react to sports. Right. I'm not saying, you ain't working hard, but you don't need as much, may not need as much time.
Because that's for a season.
Yeah. And so, but when you're doing certain content that you need to live life to do, it's important to take breaks for sure. So,
no, because I still and I absolutely love skits. I don't think that's ever going to leave my blood. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to figure out ways right now to incorporate skits into Comedy Trap House, just because of the business side, because of practicality stuff of what we do and how we're trying to figure out how we can do it, maneuver around financial stuff, all that stuff. You got to figure out different ways to do it. But it's not like, I don't still have a passion. I'm a creator through and through. I just want to do that, create.
For me, my passion for
laugh.
skits, yes, I do love skits. But when I was referring to it, we don't have the energy to do what we were doing.
What we were doing before.
A weekly skit
right,
every
absolutely.
Sunday, and that's all we focus. That was energy. That was like young energy. It was excited and passionate energy.
Yeah.
It was building of something energy. You can't just repackage that out of nowhere. For me to super get excited about skits now, it has to be almost like a deal. Like money's backing it, where it's like I can do anything. All the crazy ideas we used to have, like something like that would get me amped up again, because like the creativity is unlimited. But just like right now, like, all right, we back making skits on YouTube. I don't have the energy for that.
Yeah,
I know I don't. I just not where my focus or my passion is right now.
Right.
But I'll always love it. Stuff like Room Noise.
Great show.
I could do stuff like that because I'm fully getting my creativity out, and it's fun.
And it
don't take as much.
Yeah, because it's a season. Again, it's built into like, okay, this is going to have a starting and an end date, and then we create in that box, put it out, and then we're done.
But even to that point, even if it was the skits were a season, I just don't have the passion for figuring out, all right, this angle, this joke.
Right.
Like Room Noise is seamless. Like I know it's like we're being creative, but it's just we just going in here.
Yeah,
we
it's
picking a beat, doing this.
Formulaic.
Let's just go. It's just fun.
Yeah.
So I think that's important too, having fun while you're doing something. So he may still love films, but was he having fun reviewing it still? He may have lost that part of it.
Right. Yeah, man. Hopefully, Tyler, that at least puts you in our perspective of how we feel. Like it's different, But appreciate y'all calls. Again, the phone number is 301-326-5737. Hit us up, and we will be reaching back to you guys. Let it charge it, man.
Some sports. I'm trying to see if it does.
Oh, yeah.
It would rest me dead.
Yeah, I had it plugging in.
Not on anymore. I think maybe. I don't see it lit up.
It's not?
Yeah, we have to get, but anyway.
Yeah.
I want to talk about some sports since we jumped into sports. We had playoffs this weekend. We had Texans versus Baltimore. We had Packers versus the...
No.
Who did the Packers? No, San Fran. We had Lions against the Bucks, and then we had the one I was excited to watch.
Great game.
The Bills against Kansas City.
That was a great game.
And I was upset that Mahomes won because I wanted to see a championship game against Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. I thought that would be more exciting, having those two dual threat quarterbacks running like that.
More than Mahomes and Lamar
because
Jackson?
The rest of his team ain't as exciting. Like Josh Allen in himself is the show. Like to see him duel out with Lamar,
depending on what day it is.
That's true, but either way, he gonna be doing some crazy stuff that's entertaining. And I haven't really seen the duel of Lamar and Allen. I already seen Kansas City and Bills. I know that's the new rivalry, but I wanted to see somebody different this time. Like the Kansas City been the 6 straight championship games. I wanted to see the Bills go and see what that narrative is, and him going to go to Baltimore. That would have been fun and entertaining.
Wait,
me.
There's 2 more. There's a game before who's playing who now?
It's 4 teams left.
Who the Lions lost?
No, Lions won.
Oh, so
they going to the championship game for the first time since 1992. They're playing San Fran.
That's who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Lions to go.
Absolutely, I hate San Fran.
Yeah. I'm rooting for Lions to go, but I want Baltimore to go there too.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I want Baltimore to whoop their ass.
Honestly,
I love Baltimore, man. I can't lie. That's like my side bitch.
I definitely want Baltimore to go, but I want the team, if just in case San Fran win, whoever can beat San Fran, that's who I need to go Super Bowl. Because I can't have them winning that Super Bowl.
Who's San Fran?
Yeah, I don't want them winning that Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not really on San Fran. Like whatever happens to them.
So I want them out of here.
But yeah, Lions will be cool to see them go. I like them being the underdog and stuff, but I just want to see I want to see ball. I love that organization. Them as an organization, I admire them so much, and I hope my team becomes that. But
all right.
Let's not go there, Cam.
You're getting ahead of yourself, man.
Let's not go there.
We was having a good sports talk, and then you just want to come and throw a curveball. We not talking about baseball, so I don't know why you did that.
What else you got?
We got through mine. You got yours. You got.
Well, I guess one I think that's most pressing in the news to me is this. Now this is quite old, but it came back. I started circulating around the internet again. It's about the future, and it's called a sperm extractor. All right.
Wait, this is for like when you donate sperm in the clinics, they'll let you use this?
Well, if they have it in the clinics, if I take it home, I might use it for something different. Let's see.
No, you're going to use it for the same reason they're using it in the clinics. It's only one thing to use it for.
Well, I don't need to donate.
That shit crazy.
So for people listening, it's a pink pump at sperm clinics that they want to introduce to help men just bust. And it's suction.
That right there look good. That part look good.
People are playing God.
Temperature, wetness, and amount of light. What? That's crazy.
It's adjustable everything. That is wild shit.
All right, we're going to have a vulnerable conversation. Not even vulnerable, but we're going to have a real conversation here. Because I was talking to somebody about that. I think I was talking to Rome.
Uh-huh.
After I experienced something.
Okay.
And, people always talk about when it comes to vagina, like the wetness and the tightness. You want it tight. But I don't never hear anyone talking about the warmth of it. And it's like, some girls are way hotter in warmth than others. And I feel, in my personal experience, the warmer it is, the better it feels.
Really?
Like, it's crazy.
Okay.
Like, when it's like almost... Not like where it's like, I'm not talking about like it's burning.
Right.
But I'm talking about like some girls, I guess the temperature is different.
Now,
like
you haven't ran into
different.
any pussy that was cold, have you?
That person would be dead. I would be in jail. But I'm just talking about some girls are just a lot warmer. I don't know, based on, it could be just that person, or they could be way more turned on.
Maybe the setting, the environment too.
I don't know.
Was it a warm day outside type of thing?
No, but it's this one person I did this with, and I can't stop. I think about it often because that's how great it felt.
That is hilarious.
Because it was just so warm. And that warmth, it almost, I don't know, man. That shit felt crazy.
That is hilarious. I don't know if I've ever thought about, I can't.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. People don't talk about that. They always talk about wetness. They always talk about tightness. But they don't talk about temperature and warmth.
They need to add the warmth into
so
rap
I think people missing out. Or maybe they just never had, because I don't even think I had like that. It was just crazy.
And when they making fun of the women in rap songs that they, the ones they don't like or whatever, they could be like, girl, you got that Luke.
That
lukewarm.
You got that
Luke.
That Luke poo. That Luke poo. I'm trying to, I can't make it. Ain't no rhyme.
That Luke poo. That Luke poo. That Luke poo.
That Luke poo.
That Luke poo.
Yeah, but I don't think I ever experienced something like, I don't know. That, it was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
And you would say that was the hottest.
Yes.
And you've noticed it as soon as you put it in?
As soon as I was like, whoa.
Are you sure it was just without a condom?
No, I had a condom on.
God damn.
So I can imagine without it.
That's crazy.
So I was just like, yo.
Girl, you done melted my condom.
Like, this is crazy.
With your hot ass pussy.
I'm telling you, man. So girls, focus on that warmth if you can. Yeah. I don't know what to do to make it warmer, but focus on that.
It's funny that this stuff like this, though, is like such this crazy radical thing. Oh, my God, they're going to put this in. But women have dildos, right?
No, but what was that for? That was for clinics, or was that just something just for people just to come in?
No, that was a sperm extractor for clinics. Yeah, you come in there and you get it done. But I'm just saying, like...
That's for helping people. So
but I'm just saying, the public consciousness when this stuff goes viral and be like, oh, look how weird this is. But it's just like... But you know, do you see the stuff women use sometimes? Like it's that magic wand.
It's just a double standard. It's like it's
I saw
acceptable.
a girl. She just had a bare fist.
Yeah, this is a double standard.
A bear. I'm talking about bear, like animal bear.
Yeah, it's just a double standard where girls, it's like you know, they control almost like the initiation of like yes or no to sex. So it's just normal for them to be like, you know, we need this because men don't satisfy us. They don't make us come. That's the whole narrative. So sex toys is acceptable, and it's, you know, it's applauded, it's celebrated. So that's why they show it off. But a man, if you have it, you look down upon in society like, oh, you can't get the real one, so you got to do that. Men and women gonna pick on you on the internet for that. So
do you think
it's a taboo thing.
Become more acceptable for men to be? Because they keep saying men are gonna be the first ones to with sex robots and stuff. They keep saying, watch when men get sex robots, da da da. But I feel like women already have sex robots.
Yeah.
They're gonna be the first one in relationships with them, is what I'm saying. Like these, like how they have the movie Her, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's more prone to a woman falling in love with a male AI thing rather than a dude. Maybe.
It's a possibility, but I mean,
Give you everything you
honestly,
want?
what Her is in real life is if you meet someone online and you never met them in person yet. That is Her essentially.
Yeah, that shit weird.
Like essentially, because you can fall in love with someone you never met just based on that stuff. Like honestly,
I think
now you will know once you meet them
if
it's sustainable, but it could happen.
Yeah, I think you can fall in love with anybody. That's what arranged marriages were. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you fall in love with the person.
Man,
that's just what it is.
I think that's one of the worst things ever, man. Because
I don't think so.
You forced into it. You don't know this person. You may not be attracted to this person, and you just gotta learn like that. That's tough.
Nowadays we force them onto the streets, so you might as well.
That's tough.
And it's not forced. Like, okay, I can see what you're saying if it's just like you gonna, you know, that's who you get with, that person right there. But if two families come together and and this kid, my kid grew up with your kid, like we know each other and we're like, this is, you know, and we could see there's let
me tell you right now why it won't work.
Why?
Because usually,
are you talking about here in America? I know.
Not even here in America. This personally. Think about, I don't know if your mom, but anybody your mom ever said, you should date her. You didn't like that girl. You did not like that girl. Everybody that your parents picked for you, it's always the opposite of what you actually like.
Anytime my parents say you gonna go to the school, I didn't want to go to school.
That's what I'm saying. So arranged marriages are terrible. They're gonna pick somebody you don't want.
You grow up, you just learn, you get over that. That's your parents got a parent. That used to be a part of parenting. I'm gonna make sure I pass you on to a person that y'all will eventually be good and be well.
It used to be whoever can give the family. They could be like, if your family can afford to give this many cows and this and that, then you can have my daughter. Like, it was transactional.
No,
yes,
it wasn't
it
like that.
was.
No, people have painted the picture like that, man. Really think about that.
Exactly what it was.
It wasn't even like that in the Bible. They ain't just say, give me a pig for your girl.
No, they would go to a person who had a right amount of stuff to buy off a daughter and
That's
shit.
the baseline stuff of it, right?
That's trash.
There's more. They would get to know that other person. They would get to know their family. Where do you come from? That person's, well, okay, that's cool. What is that? There's a lot more to it than just the same religion. Where they same, it was a lot more to it than just
so
that.
You'll be
in
cool
a time that was way worse, like in terms of survivability and all that.
So you'll be cool with your parents is bringing you like this who you marry.
It's not whether I'm cool with it. I could have been, is what I'm saying. Maybe.
I believe in at least have some type of
So
choice.
you're saying like, but it still exists today. If you grew up in India right now, you would have been like that in some parts. That's what I'm just saying. Like, there are guys that come here. Yeah, I'm arranged to. This is my wife back home, and we're gonna get married. Da da da. It's just that's a part of culture. Some cultures. It just is what it is, and it's not looked at as slavery. It's not looked at as it's just tradition, and that has actually worked more often than not. Than how we're just out here free. Oh, date this person, sue you like, and then
I don't even know if it's at work. I watched a YouTube video on a girl who escaped India because of that. She didn't want that, like being forced to marry this person she don't know, don't love. So she left, and now of course they disown her for it, but she's living a happier life. So it's like,
is she?
I mean, she looks happy. Because like me, I'm not one. I don't care what the tradition is. Like,
but that's you now. You've grown. You're an American kid. You grew up here with the ideas of freedom is everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's the.
And guess what?
That's the experiment.
And guess what? With those freedoms, I still buck against some traditions that's in our freedom. So I know if it's something like that, I'm probably gonna buck against, especially if it's someone I don't like. Like, just imagine this someone
you're thinking in your own. You're thinking within the brain that you've been.
But that's why I just gave you an example. It's traditions and this freedom that I have in this society that I buck against.
But that's to the point. Because you're in a free state of society, your mind as kids, think about the generation behind us. All these, everybody is pushing. They're pushing more freedom, more freedom, more freedom. That's, of course, they grew up in a society where freedom is looked at as the ultimate thing. And I appreciate freedom. I'm here in America. I ain't one just off it or nothing. I'm just saying, as an experiment, it doesn't necessarily completely work. It has its problems, and those problems are starting to be seen more and more. And I'm just saying, you're thinking right now with the thought of an American kid of, I push back at things because that's how I am. That's how.
Well, yes, I'll tell you this, because what I'm fighting against in your argument, one, I don't agree with arranged marriage. First and foremost, I don't agree with that. Two, I don't agree with the point where you said it just works, because I feel like our grandparents and stuff, that generation, a lot of those marriages don't work. They just stayed because that's what you're supposed to do. And they just stayed with that just because. But if they had what we had these days, me and them grandparents would be divorced and then left, but it wasn't a thing. It was looked down upon and all that. So I don't think it worked. It just, that was the time. So you have to do that. Fuck that.
So you think it's better now with families and stuff, like the next generation, we're gonna have more families prosperous and good.
I think it's gonna be
the generations before.
I can't answer that, because this is like when they be like, our generation, everything on socials and why we post everything, and that's the downfall. I feel like if Michael Jordan and them generation had social media, all them niggas would have been on that shit posting just as and they would have the same issues that we have now. I just think they didn't have it. Just like right now,
but that's the point.
They don't have the same options of divorce and other ways of dating like we do in these days.
But you're still coming back to my point. That's the point. In this experiment of freedom, we have more freedoms the more time has gone on. We have more accessibility to things and people and everything, right? Mm-hmm. Even with the internet and phones and stuff, right? We're experimenting. Is this thing good? Is this overall good for society? Is Instagram, is all all this stuff, is it overall good for, we're testing it because we're free, right? But they didn't have it back then. So we see that some things might have been better than when we didn't have it.
That's what I'm arguing.
Even though if they had it back then, they would be.
But that's what I can't think you can just make the point it was better because they didn't have it, because they stayed together. I'm trying to tell you, back then, it was just a thing. It was no divorce like that. You had to stay together. That's why they stayed. That's not true either. So I feel like our grandparents, they stayed in unhappy marriages for so long because it just was the thing to do. I think if they had more information like we do now, they gonna leave. They would have left. Yeah. Just like people are leaving now. So
yeah, with more freedom. Is that better? Is that better for family if they would have broke up and left? If those grandparents? I don't know. I'm not saying I have the answers either.
I just don't think having that being unhappy and okay, say if right now, if I have a family, I have kids. Some people stay just for the kids. I don't think that's healthy to have kids in an unhappy household. I'd rather 2 separate households that's both happy and y'all work it together than being unhappy in a one household just for kids. I don't think that's healthy. That's just me. Of course, I don't have kids or a family, so I can't 100% say this and that, but that's just my view on it, because when you see people just arguing and unhappy, it just don't make sense to me. I think the most important thing in life is family, as I always say, but the purpose of life is happiness. And if you ain't happy in your situation, you got to change it. You got to leave. And I'm not saying it's always going to be easy, but I don't know if forcing me to marry this person is going to make me happy, or I'm just going to get on board with it and just be like, all right, this is what it is. It's just and if the other person don't want to be with me, how can we don't have nothing in common? How can that? And that sucks.
That's just where me and you differ right there on that standpoint, that you feel happiness is, what did you say? The key, or one of the.
I mean, one of the purposes of life is to be happy.
Yeah, I don't feel like that.
And then what do we what do we wake up for every day? Like
For purpose, not happiness.
Yeah, but purpose, it's in your happiness is in your purpose.
No, happiness is a feeling that changes, and it could change in a day.
Like my purpose in
I don't
life,
chase happiness. I chase a purpose that is fulfilling. That doesn't mean happiness though. That doesn't always mean happiness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could work in an oil rig field because they family. I was just reading about this dude who because I was researching what is it like to work out on oil rig. And this dude, he said most of the people that work on there, a lot of them are generational people that go on there. Like their grandfathers worked on an oil rig, so they learned to become and they said, and when asked like, would you tell other people to sign up? He said no. He's like, it's not an easy job. It's not fun by any means, but I this is what I do. This is just my purpose. I don't know. I look at the moral world. That's what brings you maybe ultimate joy, or I don't even know if you call it that. Like, but just purpose, fulfillment, maybe. But I just don't call it happiness. I don't. I feel like happiness is fluctuating. Happy one day, you might not be as happy next. You might not. Those are things that if I ran into a stranger, if we're thinking crucial times when times are not good, right? Let's say we're at war or something, and we're on runaways or whatever. We run into two women or something that we might not think are that attractive at first or whatever, right? And we bring them along and say, hey, come on, we could survive over here. Somehow we start surviving. When time goes on, we're probably, just being humans, we are probably going to end up with these girls. We're probably going to come to a connection where we end up loving because we've been through things. It's not just always about.
That's trauma bonding.
Sometimes, well, hell, sometimes trauma bonding works. You need to go through some shit with people. But anything, even with business or whatever, with your friendships, a major thing we say about becoming good friends with people is you go through trials and tribulations together that aren't fun. That usually aren't good times. Sometimes it's hard times. Sometimes people get in ruts.
I think you're taking my statement way too literal because I know life is not linear. It's not going to be happy 24/7. That don't even make sense. You won't even recognize happiness if you don't have sadness or trials and tribulations. But I'm saying the purpose of life, you want to be happy. Like when I'm traveling, I am happy. I want to do it more because it makes me happy. I'm not doing something that don't make me happy. My purpose makes me happy. That's why I feel like that's my purpose. It's something that brings me joy and fulfillment, and it makes me happy. And that's what I'm chasing. Nobody wants to wake up and be sad. Of course, you're going to have sad days, but ultimate, you want happiness in life. Like that's what keeps us here. That's what keeps us going because I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be depressed all the time and all of that stuff. Like what am I doing here if I'm just going to be like the oil rig thing? I don't agree with like, okay, if it was generations of my family with this thing, I would never want my child to keep something going that they don't want to do. I'm sorry, because you ain't gonna be happy. Like my last job I had, the dude was so passionate about his company. He would bring his kids in. They were not passionate about this company at all. And I was like, they not gonna take this over. When he died, they sold it in 3 months. Yeah. And like as a parent, I can't be mad at it. If this ain't your passion, I want as my kid, do what makes you happy. I don't want you forced here just because it's what we do. Nah, fuck that. Do what makes you happy. That's just the way I look at it. I'm not telling anyone to agree with that, but I think the purpose is to be striving for happiness. Like, yeah, I think that's like one of the purposes of life. That's why they say do what makes you happy. Find a job that you'll do for free because you just love doing it. Like, imagine if this world wasn't ran on money and they just said the only thing they force you to do something you love, and then we'll provide everything else because we just want you to enjoy life. People will be doing so many other things than what they're doing.
Yeah, but then also people would switch up a lot because if it don't make them happy over the next year.
But that's fine. That's growth. People grow.
That's not necessarily growth either. That's just people. There's nature too of humans. It's just, you get kind of lazy or you don't get over the hump. There's a hump of when you start something and, I don't know. It's just a different skew on things. I think a lot of people learn to be happy, content, maybe more in the life that they're in and strive for more and you get better and but I don't consider happiness. I just don't buy into it. I don't know. I see so many people trying to preach the happiness thing and it's not like, yeah, I want to be happy. From time to time I'm going to be happy, But I'm more just I'm trying to just be wise to life. I know there are peaks and valleys, there are ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be here than up here all the time. My ultimate goal is never to. I don't want to be sad all the time, but I'm not the type of person to be up all the time. Like I feel like what people talk about stoicism. You know what I'm saying? It's about being kind of just like king. There are ups and downs in life. Being wise to it. Like never get too high, never get too low. Just kind of ride the wave, get better at what you do, and that will ultimately fulfill you in life with helping other people, giving back, all that cool shit.
See, to me, I think that's cool.
You just call it happiness. Maybe it's just a different context of what.
No, I think that's playing it safe, to be honest. I think sometimes you can disagree, but I think that's a lack mindset and possibly fear. Like, why wouldn't I go strive for the happiest or strive for the best in my purpose instead of just like, let me just keep here because I know that's a safe place where I ain't gonna get too high, I ain't gonna get too low. I could just play it. Like, nah, I'm gonna go for it. That's the point of life to me too. Like, to go for that risk. Like, we took risks in everything we've done in life. Like, so why wouldn't I risk for happiness? You know what I'm saying?
Because if you're doing it for the happiness, you're going to end up failing because happiness is not a consistent thing. It's a feeling.
Well, that's why I didn't articulate it. That's why I didn't articulate it. I'm going off of my purpose, and that's a byproduct is happiness. So
a byproduct, absolutely.
So me going, it's like going to the gym.
I agree.
Like, I don't go to the gym for gains. It's a byproduct of it. I know I got to put in the work, but I'm going for my health. That's what motivates me to keep going. But my purpose, that's why I'm like, okay, this is what I love to do. This is what makes me happy. I'm going to dive into that more because I know that'll bring me the ultimate happiness I can bring. It's going to be times in life people die. I'm going to come down. It's going to be times in life where I may be financial. I'm going to come down. But I know that ultimately I want to keep going up in there, and that's me being on my purpose is going to be a byproduct. Happiness will be the byproduct. Like, I'm not saying I'm only chasing happiness because there's no destination for that. I have to have some type of direction. Like, people that go after money, they're never happy because it's never enough. But I think fulfillment, and especially fulfillment that brings you happiness, you can be content with that. But of course, I want to see how high I can go with it. But I'm happy now. So I can imagine going up to another level of happy. I just try to make a new floor for it. So that's I'm just an ultimate optimist, like a logical optimist. I know life is about ups and downs. Like, our favorite thing right now is manage the peaks. As it will be dips. That's life. So
I'm just saying, look, if for anybody, if I get cancer tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. And I figure I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna be happy. But can I be content? It's two different things. Can I be content? Can I be proud even of the life I lived, or what I can leave behind possibly, or what I can, can I be, and that's a part of the way for me. It's just I don't know. And again, that might be a mindset. Maybe I'm thinking it's like, yo, I could still purpose. Did I live out a purpose? That brings me enough, I guess, content to be like, yo, I'm good. Okay. No matter what, I'm good. I don't want to go out, but if I got to go out, at least I could say, peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace. All these things. Peace, being finding your not passion, but you're having purpose. Peace, purpose. Being able to pee when you got to pee real bad. All these things are relieving. To me, these things I hold above what we call happiness, but maybe we're just talking at the same thing in different contexts. Maybe all those things add up to happy, just equals happiness for people. But what I look for is not just happiness. I don't think, in human existence is not about eternal happiness. Human existence, if you're happy all the time, you can't connect with nobody. If you're just a happy all the time person, because who can you connect? You've never been sad.
We're not saying that.
You've That's not. I know. Maybe I'm just exact, but I'm just saying. The ultimate goal should, in my opinion, for me, is a fulfilling purpose, which I do, which I have, and other people that I've seen, like that struggle to get where they at. There's those downtimes where they're not, as a comedian, I've heard comedians hit the stage and they're depressed, they're not happy, but they just keep going through it, and eventually they come out of it. They're still doing their purpose, and maybe they are happier now, but at the same time, they're still riding their wave. I'm good, But let people comment.
I think my last point, because I know we got to get out of here, go off your point of, say you got cancer,
right?
You're not going to be happy about it. Of course I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm dying. But guess what I'm going to do for the rest of my time? Do things that make me happy. That's what everyone does. When they know you got 6 months to live, what they start doing? Doing shit off their bucket list. Because that's what you want. You want to spend the rest of your days happy, at least, if you know you going. So that's what I'm doing while I'm here. Like, I'm checking things off my bucket list. Like, I'm going for it. Like,
and I'll be damned if I'm somebody that's dying what they want to do and how they want to do it. I'm just So please,
I'm gonna do everything.
If you
want to
have fun, have your fun, and
be with
happy.
people that makes me happy. Eat shit that make me happy. I'm just gonna go fuck it.
Yeah.
So,
saying the same, saying something similar, I think. But, ladies and gentlemen, is there anything else we need?
No.
That's it.
Oh, okay. One thing. Go to IG. I want to show you. You ever seen what an ant's face looks like?
Up close?
Yeah.
I think I know what picture you're about to go to.
That shit is crazy. Right there.
Click on it, right there. Yeah. I seen this.
Look, go to, click the arrow.
Let me pull it up for people.
So they put an ant's face under a microscope, and this is what it looked like.
Oh my God.
Right there. Yeah. These some evil looking motherfuckers. Like, these niggas look like devils.
What if they're just happy?
Nah, man.
They're happy, Cam.
If you woke up and that was looking at you, you'd be scared.
If they were 6 foot tall, they would be one of the scariest.
That's a terrifying face, dog.
Yeah, that shit looks creepy as hell.
Like, who knew ants look like that? That's scary.
Yeah, nigga. Red eyes.
They look like monsters. Like, if someone just showed you this picture, you would not think this is an ant. You're not thinking that. You think, okay, what monster, what character, what movie is this? That's an ant.
They got little beard hairs too.
That shit looks
like
pure
look like he be
evil.
arguing what life be about.
That looks like pure evil.
I said it's about happiness.
Exactly what it sounds like. That's the perfect voice for it. They look evil. They be like, if we were bigger, we would run this world.
Yeah, you don't want to
world domination.
You don't want to owe him any money. You don't want to own this guy any money.
You see who the picture was taken by, the name?
Mindset there.
No. Go down in the thing.
This?
No, go up. The picture was taken by. You see that name?
That
looks like the name of that ant.
Lithuania?
Taken by Eugenius, whatever that. That looked like the name of that ant.
Hilarious.
That looked like that's his name. Like, nah, man, that's scary.
Like, he does kind of have look like he has a Russian accent a little bit.
I ain't with oppressing people and keeping people down, but we gotta keep ants down. That face looked like they want to take over everything.
The humans think they can overtake us, but they shall never overtake us.
Yeah, see? It's like, nah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Comedy Trap House. Appreciate all your messages online. Follow us at Comedy Trap House Network on IG and Comedy Trap House across the board. Cam, you got anything you want to plug?
No, I think that was a good conversation at the end.
I think it was too.
We used to have.
I don't want to shake your hand.
We used to have conversations like this all the time off camera and then shake good conversation.
Yeah, let them see the handshake. All right, there we go.
We need to have those more. We used to have those all the time. We used to have those more. Good discussions, good takes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall see you. Marvin is coming back tomorrow, as he told me. Tuesday.
Yeah, he had court today.
He had court
That's
he has court today. Hopefully, he take care of the fuck shit. And he'll be back. Comedy Trap House News will be live. And it might even, this should be out before Marvin shows up. But y'all see it. And Mayhem Hour Friday. I promise.
Dang it. My bad. No. It's one more thing.
What happened? Look, we can't even close out.
I'm sorry. Dang it. I saved it. Okay. I saved it in my photos. So they said, choose one Comedy Trap House member to help you. and the rest will try to rob you. So is Rome? Should we do this for next week?
Yeah. Leave that, 'cause, Rome's going to be here on Zoom, via Zoom next week. So hopefully we get his mom in and everything too.
Because this is good. They made the graphic too. It was some Michael Latham. Shout out there.
Shout out to Michael Latham, man. Michael made that?
Michael Latham.
Yeah. He's a fan. Shout out to him. All right, y'all. One love. We out this bitch. Peace.